if you don't know yourself, then it's hard for you to represent yourself and to tell people who you are if you don't study who you are as a person. So where gender is concerned, the acronyms from the LGBTQ2 plus came about because different people want to identify themselves differently or to be seen differently or express themselves differently. So you can be a transgender or a trans person and you choose to be with a male or a female. Let me explain this some more. Or you can be with a person who sees themselves as a they, them, or their, non-binary. What I'm trying to get to is that a lot of persons in the community, whether it's the heterosexual community or the LGBTQ community, have problems when they see a trans man dating another trans man, or a heterosexual man, or a gay man, or a man, period. Some of them even have problems when they see trans men dating trans women, because they're saying that we all switch roles, so we should not be exchanging sexual pleasures or benefits, or we should not find pleasure in each other. To each his own. Your sexuality is what you want to do when you're having sex. It's who you choose to be with when you're having sex. It's not supposed to be anybody's business where they feel like they should make you feel less of a person because you choose to be with a male, a female, or a they, or just a person. At the end of the day, it's nobody's decision. It's nobody's choice. Nobody should have a say in what you do in your bedroom or do not do in your bedroom. That's your life. What makes you and the person who you're doing it with happy is all you should be concerned about. I have trans men friends who are now dating men, because transition is like going through puberty all over again. A lot of persons would not say that to you. A lot of doctors would not explain that to you either. Going through transition, it affects your body as well as it affects your mental state. If you're not rooted and grounded, and I would say if you don't have a balanced life, transition can make you or break you. Before anyone decides to go through transition, I would implore you, I would advise you to get counseling and do your own research before you even start the medication. Because if you're not stable or level headed, then it can bring you in either direction. When you're going through transition, I would also advise have an open mind. Because if I come out of transition a year later or 2 years later and I want to be with a man, it's my life, it's my choice, it's my decision. But right now, I like girls. I want to keep it that way. Yeah. I like girls, I like new girls, I like ladies, and I want to keep it that way. But even if things should change, I'm going to love me just the same. I'm going to live a happy life just the same. I'm not going to bash anybody, and I don't want anybody to bash me. So, the thing that people have confused is sexuality and identity, as also some people confuse gender. So anywhere in the community, LGBTQ, DPI, whatever the other letters are and what they stand for, that is just your gender or your sexuality and your identity. Do not confuse sexuality with identity, and do not confuse gender either. So like I say, whatever your gender is, I was born a female, my gender is changed on all my IDs, it's now showing male. I would like for people to respect my changes and to respect my transition journey. When you see me on the road, wherever you see me, if you want to hail me, if it's a Facebook post, if it's a YouTube post, please refer to me as sir, him, his, and he. Those are my pronouns. I don't know why I'm so distracted because somebody keeps walking back and forth. Anyways, so my pronouns are very masculine, everything masculine. That's where I am. That's who I am, and that's where I want to be. So I would like for people to respect the space. I know persons will be commenting on my posts on my blog. Please be respectful of the space. You can ask questions if you want to, but please be respectful, because I'm not going to entertain it. This is my page, this is my channel. I'm not going to entertain certain negative remarks or comments. And I also want to let you all know that a lot of times when people make these negative comments, it is either they're ignorant or they're not knowledgeable. And like I did a presentation a week ago, and I was explaining to my classmates that a lot of times when people stereotype is because they don't know better. A lot of them are not educated as to who or what a trans person is, and that is why they tend to say a lot of negative things and react negatively and respond negatively because they're not educated. And my job as a trans person who is living the life is to educate them and make sure that in the future when they have to communicate with another trans person, they are aware of the words to use and the things to say and how to address the person. Like I always say, if you're not aware how to address a person, when you see that person, ask the person what's your pronoun, and it's okay to start the conversation like that. Non-binary person. A non-binary person is also under the transgender umbrella. A non-binary person is a person who does not take a gender, does not take a sex. That person doesn't go by a he or a she pronoun, and sometimes they do use that pronoun if they feel like, depending on their mood. So to deal with a non-binary person, it's best if you just use the person's name for a pronoun, the person's name for adjective, noun, just about anything. It's always easier to deal with it that way, so you don't have to be using the wrong pronoun, misgendering the person, and then having to apologize, because it can come across in a weird way if you have to be apologizing every minute for the things you said or did not say. So yeah. And the binary person would be like one of the persons who sometimes they use a they, sometimes they use a she, at least to tell you what it is that they're using. And sometimes, like for non-binary persons, a lot of persons get them confused with bisexual, because sometimes a non-binary person can date a male, sometimes that person can date a female. So a lot of persons tend to get it confused with bisexual, because yeah, they can be a bisexual, but that's not who they are. They don't represent the bisexual community, so do not put them in any category. Okay, guys. If there's any non-binary person or any binary person who wants to add anything to this, you can also feel free to comment in the bottom of my video. I'll check your comments and I'll respond to you. And if there's anyone who wants to help me present on the topic, if you're living the life of a trans person and you want to come in on any one of my videos, just let me know so we can collaborate something, because this channel is about educating people. That's it for today, guys, ladies, gentlemen, folks, he, she, them, they, their, and all the other acronyms, all the other pronouns. I just want to wish you a wonderful day and have yourself a wonderful and blessed weekend. Stay tuned. Please like, share, and comment on my videos, as this channel is about to educate people and to take your knowledge elsewhere. Thank you for joining. Have a good day. Bye.